the nest, for a big world awaits.
I'll tell him, Jurgen. It's been such a pleasure helping bring you along to this point, illegal. I just can't wait to see all you're going to do in this game. Everything goes through ups and downs. How we respond is what matters. He appreciates the encouraging words. Aww. Earn run average is 0.18. I've only earned 1 run. I am picked! Yay!
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and
that's the local team,
Rail
man.
Riders. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
This is a rival team. No, right. They play in like Allentown,
Beckham
like
will be
40
on the
minutes away
bump for
from me.
game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Totally dominant in this last start.
Well, really, they're both local. I mean, Wilkes-Barre is not that far, and Scranton's not that far.
Similar in store in this one.
Stepping into the box, Chris Espinoza, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The designated hitter, Chris Espinoza.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been very good in D-Row. Through the first 4 games of this homestand, big donut, 0. 0-4, that's not going to cut it in this league.
Yeah, we started to hear a spattering
Yeah,
of
they're the
blues
Phillies
yesterday coming from
franchise
the
team
home
for the
faithful.
AAA.
They have to find a way to right the ship.
Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
1-2.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup.
I mean, I'll try to throw 100 pitches, but if I keep getting him out.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Batting second.
Set to get his day started, Darren Valley, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Fastball in there for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much
Something like the young's going to have a hernia.
He couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate, Jesus Melendez. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Funny. Yeehaw.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Here comes Gardner, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. Popped him up. Sanchez in foul ground, and that's the third out. So a relatively routine start.
What the hell
for
is
the top
Brett
of the
Gardner
first
doing in
here.
AAA?
So it's on to the bottom of inning number
Was he
1.
injured or
No
something?
score. So coming to the plate, Scotty Crane. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Scotty Crane.
Yeah, we're going to be watching this
First
game.
pitch coming. Here it is.
Unfortunately, it's not
There's a
at
swing
their
and
stadium,
a high,
but
deep drive headed for the right field
the
corner.
Coca-Cola Park.
Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
this would be an equivalent of the Subway Series because they're right next door to each other, Scranton and
Into the
Birmingham.
windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
I mean, they're not in the same city, but they're not far off.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Good.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Standing in, Jacoby Ellsbury. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here.
Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
So we're on a losing streak. That sucks.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. In there. Now the throw. And
Still
he
third.
nails him at third. Great throw.
Oh,
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. The 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Altair coasts under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup.
with me pitching,
One
you're going
thing
to end
jumps
your
out,
losing
a lot
streak.
of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Batting
Here's
first,
Troy Tulowitzki
the
now.
shortstop.
No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Tulowitzki.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Tim pitches
The
so far.
windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2.
The Pigs have a nice
A
stadium.
swing and a miss. That's strike 3. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Altair. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. His calling card is speed.
Shocked that
First
Brett
step
Gardner's
quickness,
in our
the ability
team
to
right
get
now.
out of a box, the ability to have great reads. What you will look for today is guys will test his arm. Look for him to have to make a big throw to nail someone at third base or at home plate.
At the plate, Mitch Walding. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Straight up,
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Oh, come on.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how
Damn
they
it.
come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
The base should have got that.
Striding in, Brad Kelsey. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Kelsey.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Screwed up my new hitter.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
33.
Into the box now, Shane Robinson. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Higashioka has a play, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, Nick Whitmore. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Nick Whitmore.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Stay.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He enters
Batting
play
fifth.
hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And gone.
Yes.
An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
So what happens when you have a Yankee actually playing?
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Digging in, Abraham Sanchez. And as you take a look
Yeah,
at the
Athletic
split
Stream is
he's
going to be
actually better against
starting it
right-handed
on
pitching this
Ublows
season.
in less than 30 minutes, like 40 minutes. If that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Gil Esposito. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Higashioka.
From the belt, the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Set to get his day started, Morris Rasmussen. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First
I'm going to
delivery to
simulate
him
the
on
rest
the
of the
way.
game just so I can.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2
Sounds like a
now.
parrot. Quo.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Batting 9. The center
Stepping
fielder.
in now, Ray Law.
Law.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Chris Espinoza.
Designated hitter.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ellsbury will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Scranton leads it 1-0. So digging in now, Darren Valley, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Valley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
I have to get to 100 pitches. I haven't done that yet.
That's in there.
And it wasn't from lack of trying,
One and
because
two
the pitches
now.
don't last long.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. One
Oh,
gone.
so the hitters
Well, it's
don't
been a
last long.
rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
You
Into the box, Jesus Melendez, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Sightseeing tour here.
Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. So back-to-back
And over
sliders
here
for
is
strikes.
where the
Does he
fastballs
come
go.
back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good.
40
And when he's
pitches.
throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one. That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
The batter.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair, fouled away.
There.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Dude,
2 out, nobody on.
check your glasses. Glasses even.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Yeah, you're right.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Scranton leads it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Walding. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Mitch Walding.
Go home, bitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think the local teams are friendly.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Count even at 2-2.
Hope you know what you're doing, catcher.
Is swung on and missed, strike 3. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So striding forward now, Brad Kelsey.
The catcher, Brad Kelsey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
He says it before they actually swing.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Sanchez over to his left. And there's out number 2. A look at our line score here through the first 4. And as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Digging in, Shane Robinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shane Robinson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Robinson, playing here in his age 34 season, is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
What is he where the glove went?
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Scranton leads it 1-0. Striding in once again, Morris Rasmussen. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ouch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And now this is booted by Tulowitzki. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
The center fielder, number 11.
Stepping in now, Ray Law. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This guy on base can steal.
The 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
On the line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
The batter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Espinosa as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And a great diving
come
effort there, but
on!
it'll just tip off his glove and it's a base hit.
No running.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Wake up, defense!
Now batting, the second baseman, Darren
In now,
Valley.
Darren Valley, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
The batter,
Standing in
number
now,
13.
Jesus Melendez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. And a pickoff throw to third, and he'll be back in standing up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he got him. So 2 outs now, and with 1 big out still to go, they may be able to get out of this mess with the lead intact.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Got hits though because of my defense. Can't.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
he went to
Aaron
sleep.
Altair, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Ready on 0-2, and he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Scranton leads it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Mitch Walding, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
Good, we got an extra run.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
One.
First. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, Brad Kelsey. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Brad Kelsey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Ready once again, Shane Robinson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Shane Robinson.
First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging
I don't know if I'm
strike.
going to get to 100 pitches,
This
though.
offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
I think
Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Scranton leads it 2-0.
okay.
Leading off the inning, Morris Rasmussen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider.
I don't think there's any chance of me getting to 100
He's getting
pitches.
deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Here's another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Ray Law. He singled his last time up.
Ray Law.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to
Swing,
count.
bada, swing.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
15,000. Yeah, this would be a popular game.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Espinoza. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a
Let me
time.
see if
A
FedEx
couple of
is
guys get on,
online
and
yet.
then who knows what could happen.
No, not yet.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The 1-1 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
As you can tell,
2 out, nobody on.
they're not really friendly, these teams. Just by the crowd's reactions.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over.
They might relieve
So they
me.
go
I have
quietly
no
here in this
energy,
half
apparently.
inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Scranton leads it 4-0. Rex Brothers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the
Number
9th.
55, Rex Brothers.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
5-0 the final score today. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Beckham takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
It would have been much more easier if it wasn't for my freaking defense.